going to be
Tony.
doing Naxxramas today. We're doing the cleanup, so this is going to be Sapphiron and Kel'Thuzad, which means that we're going to be doing all the frost stuff. I got a new piece of frost resist this week. I got the Ice Scales Coif, which is better for DPS. The other one that I had was the tank piece. It was that one, which doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I'd rather have the 18 agility than the 12 strength, and the 8 defense does nothing for.
Still a couple imps. Everyone just do one. Doesn't matter who's assigned. Just get them done and then start.
Yeah. So I also got a frost resistant enchant on that and on the legs, which lets me swap out a couple of other things. Lets me swap out a couple of other things. And I think I can even swap out my bracers too.
Somebody trade me a Night Fin by chance.
I think it might actually be better to swap out those gloves.
You should be able to log in. Start doing the amp magic.
Yeah, we're gonna swap out gloves instead.
I'm gonna eat the food.
Your flasks now, by the way, casters.
Okay, I've already got all my buffs, so just gotta hit a Juju on the way out the door.
Mages do your assigned groups for AI.
Alright, this week I just went and saw Carnifex yet again. I love that guy. Love those guys. That band.
Thank you.
So we're gonna be listening to a little Carnifex here when we start the
we all know this fight. Odds group to the left, even groups to the right. Don't do stupid shit. Don't stack early. Spread towards the door during the air phase.
Yep, everybody frost resist gear on.
Yep, and we're gonna hit
Is
that.
Keylogger here
All
with
the way
us?
out the door too.
Looks like he is not.
I feel like he must be left.
He's downstairs, he's not up here in steps. Now he is. He's here now.
Okay, there he is.
Amp magic looks about good.
Keylogger.
Full mana
Frost resist gear, dude.
Wouldn't we want to do dampen magic on this fight? I'm not in charge of that, but
if you don't have any, you're gonna die.
Seems that you're getting a lot more instances of fucking damage than you will of healing. But
yes.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody pad the healing meter on it.
Here's
No, it's...
Who's tanking?
How long time are you gonna do more?
I'm just doing 10 seconds. Actually, I don't have assist. We're just gonna go.
Okay.
Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Odds left, evens right.
No corruptions. Got a Shadow Priest.
I've actually got a macro for it on this if you want, Morg.
Let's fucking do it, boys.
I suppose it's too late now, but...
Stay alive, guys.
We're gonna let him get a little bit of
Help with Annihilator.
threat on
I
this
think you getting fairy fire.
before we do anything.
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Jesus, I didn't have my frost resist on. I barely got it on him.
But you did, and that's what matters.
Jesus.
Oh shit, my KTM's not working. Need someone to get high on.
Annihilator's up.
You're fine.
Kiss?
The move has.
Yeah, 302, that's probably fine.
Grip care. Grip care.
Oh!
Kiss?
Guys, get out of the blizzard!
There goes group 4.
Wow!
Spread out. Don't need to
Consolidate.
be players.
Well, we're bad.
Okay, look around.
That's a good point. What the fuck?
Find where you're going.
Not yet, not yet. Okay, move. Someone showed Morgan.
Yep, kill Morgan.
The curses. There we go.
I'll pre-apply Annihilator.
I did not move instantly. Yeah, no, that was That's not that's not gonna make for real good watching. Shit.
Yeah, do it.
I do love that we spend like an hour and a half getting buffs, and then shit like that happens.
Yeah, go for it.
It makes it all worth it.
Decurse in 2 seconds.
What is with these blizzards?
Fairy Fire and Resurrect. Thank you. Yeah, there's
Spread
right in
towards
the
the
middle.
door.
Yeah, I kind of can't believe that I just did that. That was not good.
Yep, look around. Start moving if you're far. Start moving. Get there, get there.
Kill yourself, Torm.
Shield Morgan.
Get Scorches back up, guys. Decurse in 1.
Fairy Fire again. Thank you.
Go Western.
Decurse.
Are we getting another air phase?
No.
Yeah,
Alright, let's let them have it.
That's good.
Blizzard. Watch it, Blizzard, guys.
God damn it,
Two offhand.
Kithario! At the last second, dude.
That's what warriors do, man.
Here, guys. Blizzard. Here, Blizzard. Blizzard still. Blizzard. Blizzard.
Oh, Blizzard? Yeah, I want a Reese's.
I want a rematch on that Blizzard.
And then
We knocked both of his eyes clean out of his head, dude.
Double left eye.
Yeah, the two left, I thought they were both.
That's how we beat him. He had 2 left
Oh,
eyes.
shit, dude.
fucking sad from
Up
4
in the
eyes.
Okay, well,
Up in the middle
whatever.
of the next room. It pulls buffs.
Oh,
That's man.
Let's see what this shit looks like now.
Pop fresh frost pot.
What's your main hand? Femur?
Right blade.
nah, dude, he got that good.
Got that right. We popped first.
Who's doing sides? Sign. Soul or lock?
It's always the same. Dude.
I don't know who always does it. I think Lockweed, but I'm not sure.
So, me, Stela, and Western will tank. I guess Lock, if you want to switch to move, that could work too. Just your 4 tank.
Okay.
Since Grismo's going on Hunter, basically swap that way.
Oh, Kanisha is going to Hunter?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, let's shake that off, and let's do better on this one.
I really wanted Bar to get home. And what about Tony? He's still not going to be on for like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Do we have positions sorted out? Should we preserve buffs?
I like how I was so stoked for this raid and like, all right, boys, let's go in and get him, and dead. Like, the fuck? We just put in all this work. We just did all this prep. Let's go get him. Dead.
I'll just do it that way. Why double? Sure, I want someone to launch aside so we can play something.
Might get to jump off for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what can I tell you? What can I tell you about what I'm doing here right now?
Is Stela tanking?
Yeah. Stela, myself, and most people.
Oh, so we don't need move.
I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea.
All right. So what am I at? Lionheart, Storm Rage.
Theoretically, no.
I think I think Warlock would be better. That's cool. And you definitely need Stela, right?
Yeah. I guess we've got lambs, right? Lambs can be the fourth in case there's a double MC or something.
Right. So Conquerors,
I really
Clip
want
Concentrated
it'd be
Hatred,
sweet
Bladed
if either
Abomination,
Stela or Lambs
Ribcage,
could switch to
Risk
Shaman.
Guards of Vengeance. Just picked these up, the Sacrificial Gauntlets. Just got those last
Right,
night.
okay.
Very excited about those
Well, I know
because they're the
Lambs was looking to get a
baby
KD
Gauntlets of
kill on
Annihilation.
four.
They're really good. Particularly
And
with the
Stela, you
maces
got the
because I
ring,
wouldn't be
right?
using Edge Masters Handguards because I'm using maces and those aren't included on Edge Masters. Right there. Because Edge Masters is only axes, daggers, and swords.
What's up? I'm sorry.
So if I get like a Gressel,
Yeah, I was just wondering, you got like the ring
for
off of
example,
KD
if I were to get
I could do whatever you guys need.
Kel'Thuzad, if I were to get Gressel, Dawn of Ruin, I would want to use that in the main hand, put Edge Masters on so that I get the +7 sword skill, and then my ideal is going to be
So it'll be me, Western, and
Thunder Fury in the offhand. I think that's going to be my best in slot setup. It'll be Thunder Fury offhand. I know that usually the combo is Hungering Cold offhand, but I think Gressel Thunder Fury Edge Masters is going to be better than Gressel Hungering Cold and Gauntlets of Annihilation. I don't actually know that. I don't actually have the data to back that up, but that's what I'm thinking. But aside from that, I've got mostly best in slot. The things that I'm missing here are going to be like, instead of Drakefang Talisman, I should be using Badge of the Swarm Guard. Not for a lack of trying. I've been to AQ every weekend for the past 2 months, and it just hasn't dropped. And even if it did drop, I've got 6 other people who are trying to roll on it, so I probably won't end up with it. But best in slot would be Badge of the Swarm Guard, Kiss of the Spider, instead of Drakefang Talisman. The only other thing that I don't have that I would need are going to be, weapons, gloves, trinket. So it's like 4 pieces away from best in slot. Maybe bracers. The Karaji execution bracers. Where are those?
Farm to all.
Karaji execution bracers. Those bracers might be better if I'm doing dual wield, because you want basically as much hit as you can get, because you're never gonna hit the 26% hit cap for all your white hits to never miss.
Yeah, I got him.
But you want to get as close to it as you can, right? So I think Karaji execution bracers are probably better than Risk Guards of Vengeance. So if I could pick those up, that would probably be a really good pick. That'd be a good pickup too. So I'm like 4, maybe 5 pieces away from best in slot now. As far as then there's a little bit of stuff that I will need from tank gear, like Glue's missing collar would be a good one. It's not necessary, but it would be good, because I'm still using a Molten Core neck, a Nubric Con, Cryptfiend Silk Cloak would be a really nice improvement. That would be big.
Keylogger and Raid.
Then I also want the shield from Sapphiron, the Face of Death. I want one of those.
We have,
and then again, a Thunder Fury.
Log out.
The other piece that I could use for a tank set is Mark of Cthulhu. That would also be really good. That would be much better than Glue's missing collar. But that's a real high interest item. A lot of people want that. A lot of people want that one.
Who's on Lockwood?
What else could I even get anymore? I think that's it. I need Saffron loot, Kel'Thuzad loot,
I think I'm missing like
1 piece from a Nubricon,
and I feel like they're ranged.
possibly 1 thing from Galuth. I think that's it. So like this is almost a best in slot character. Like we're real close. It's real close. If we get a Hunger and Cold, I'm sure it's going to Cryptix, because Cryptix has the Gressel to go with it.
He meant Laz.
Thanks, Deshette. We'll see what happens here. We pulled Saffron and I died like 10 seconds in. Not even 10 seconds in. Like got in, hit him, and then we got a double blizzard dropped on top of us. Where like some of our best melees just all died at the same time. There were 4 of us who all died at the same time, and it's like, well, having 1 person not pay attention and get killed by a blizzard, okay, that might happen. Having 4 people all get killed by the blizzard at the same time,
can we do that thing where a couple melee are assigned to go stack on a
that
range?
raises a red flag. I mean, that tells me that something else happened there, because that's just not the way it usually goes.
Is not going to be here. This will be Keylogger.
Yeah. That's just not usually how it ends up.
I'm going to switch so that the unbuffed people are the ones.
What are my offhands? So I picked up this offhand a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago I think, and it's the Anubiseth Warhammer. The reason that I'm using it is because it's got the +4 maces, so I paired that +4 maces with the misplaced servo arm, because that's going to increase my damage, reduce my glancing blows, and it's going to increase my chance to hit by a lot. No, we didn't pretty much get wiped. Just 4 of us died all at the same time right at the start. And then they ended up killing the boss, but it was just like, well, what the hell? Like, we didn't...
Just 5 seconds before Frost Blast.
It was just...
around and go find a range to stack on. That way, at maximum, we only have a double stack of Frost
there was just nothing...
Bay and Kip, did you say?
Nothing to be done about it.
Bay and Keylogger. Because Bay and Keylogger both died. So I figured they...
I don't know if Keylogger... I don't think Keylogger's done this fight. So maybe we want somebody else to run out other than Keylogger.
Oh, so okay, I understand. And Keylogger put Keylogger back in Group B, right? Sour Diesel uses swords?
Yeah, Sour Diesel swords, so you can go to C.
Yeah, so there wasn't a whole lot to be done about that. I mean, feels feels real bad though, because we just spent 2 hours getting buffs, getting all
Diesel's
prepped,
a
getting
good
all your
kicker.
consumes ready, and
Yeah,
all
so we'll
this
have Vayne
stuff.
Cryptics run out then.
Okay, works for me.
Okay.
All right, everyone, take another look at the sheet. Let me know if you're not on here. Because if everyone's on here, we're logging in and doing this.
Let's set up the actual raid groups.
Yeah, we're gonna do that first. I was wanting to check.
Main thing for new people, if you're a DPS, when we call stop DPS until we say resume. That's really important because you can aggro the boss, you can cause him to run off and just run through the raids, and like that's likely to cause a wipe. Also, you need to be aware of the mechanic of the Frost Blast. Frost Blast chains to nearby targets, so you don't want to be chaining it to other people. So that's why we stack the melee into 3 groups, so that they're not all in the same position. So melee, it's important that you stay where you are. The only thing you need to be aware of is whether a void zone spawns underneath you. That can happen at any time during phase 2 and phase 3 of the fight. So zoom your cameras in quite close to you. Just keep your focus on your feet, basically the whole time. Not dying in this fight is really important. Just be careful. Just be aware 100% of the time of your feet and be ready to move out straight away, because you don't have very long to react to it. Also, actually, worth saying for melees as well, who are new, that in phase 3, it's going to feel like things get super chaotic, but nothing really changes for you. You're doing the same thing. Just ignore all of the ads around you. Make sure you're not cleaving, not blade flurrying, and hitting the shitters if they run in through you. That's kind of important. Just keep doing your kicks. Make sure you stick to your kick rotation, and everything should be fine. Just
Okay, and then for melee, kick assignments, Sleet and Solace are in A, Cutlass, Keylogger, and Vivictus are in B, Sour Diesel, Cathario, and Cryptics are in C. I know that's a little bit different for some of you guys, so pay attention to that.
Yeah, no slack on kicks as well, because if a frostbolt goes out on the tank, hits them pretty damn hard, something like 9k, can easily cause a wipe. So just, yeah, no slack on that.
Okay, let's log in, guys, and buff up. Nobody go in the middle.
1 more minute. Lambs is respecking. I'm summoning him right back.
Okay.
Second eye. Off south.
Trent and Laz got eyes on Sap.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, Laz upgraded real hard.
Real hard. Thank you.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we can do here. I'm not expecting to top the
questions about
meters
your
because,
positions?
well, Cathario still has buffs,
Lands?
and so does Western Glen and Stela,
He is
and
respecting.
even Solace
He
still has
should be
buffs,
back
so
and heal in about 5 seconds.
I can't
Okay, got
imagine that I'm gonna top the meters on this one.
If anyone has any questions at all
But
about the fight, if you're new,
I'll
now's the
do
time to
my
ask.
best.
You can
I'll
revive
do
him, right?
my best.
Making sure I
Is
got
there anything
26
else that I
back.
should swap out here? There's nothing else I really want to swap out.
Is that 26 right there?
When Lamb zones in, let's summon him right here, and then we can do a timer.
Oh, so you're asking about your position?
Yes.
1, 2, 6.
Guess we can log in then, by the sounds of things.
It was the opposite side from right here.
It would be. It's where it's Sleet.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Don't go in the middle.
Okay, Morgan, we can get a snapshot for phase 2 groups.
Yeah, get online, guys.
Okay. And just a reminder, Victus and Cryptics are the guys running out.
Vay and Keylogger.
Nope. Vay and Cryptics.
Yeah, it's not Keylogger because he's not going to know where to go.
Never mind.
Also melee, having less health here, like having, you know, I can see like 1 or 2 melee which you got like 10k HP. That's actually gonna hurt you in this fight if you get Frost Blasted. Frost Blast does like every tick, it does a percentage of your health. So it's actually beneficial to click off Titans and might even be beneficial to click off, I mean, do Zanza and maybe even Fort first if you want to save your Titans. So that actually makes it more likely for you to survive.
Alright guys, pre-pop a Frostbot. And Rick and Benny, you guys can come on.
Yeah, and everyone get tight in front of KT. As Benny's on, I'll do the timer. Okay, get tight.
Does Keylogger understand?
I'm working on him.
Here, guys. Like, you haven't even got Mongols. Come on, man. This is KT. You don't slack on this.
Get tight. Solus, Western move in. Raise hands either. Hold on. Don't pull hands. Looks AFK is fine.
We're not pulling, we're not pulling.
Yeah, hold on.
He should be here. He was just whispering. No, it's like 20 seconds after that. Quite the same.
Yeah, I just don't want him to pull these guys pretty close. Okay, Crazy, you're here. Get stacked up with us and move your totems in with you.
Crazy, you know your spot, it's where Thunderclomp is jumping. That's where you're gonna stand for all of phase 2.
Yeah, move your totems. Here.
This is gonna be interesting.
Alright, yeah, move that strength totem at least. Here's the new timer. Go! Crazy.
He's even on Discord.
He's here.
It's in Discord, I don't know.
Just whatever, however you drop him in the middle.
You got those crazy hands.
Okay, 20 seconds, guys.
Let's do this, guys.
Hello, do you need another pick?
I'm okay, thank you. Do you not have an ink rule?
I do.
Yeah, we'll do myself and Western lands. And wait for threat, guys. Sometimes we get a parry or can't resist right away. So just look for at least like 1 or 2 big threats before you start up on support.
Did you go full defense? Alright, then you go second instead. If you resist, I'll don't.
Lambs, you're really quiet, mate.
Can someone lend me a Titans, please?
Yeah, I'll trade you one now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, Lambs is next.
Yeah, it really sucks when you get world buffs and then you just lose them all right away.
Shouldn't we just taunt tradition each one individually?
Leave it in the south.
But
Feels
nobody's gonna
bad.
get harmed.
Because if you get a resist,
No, we're doing one
you
at a
die.
time.
Take the Lambs.
This works pretty well.
Like, there's no rush on the early ones. Western is next.
What up, Smelly Pirate Hooker? Thanks for dropping in. We're doing Kel'Thuzad. Listening to a little
Any
Wage
dominant.
War.
You guys have angst.
Got him.
Yeah, soul stone I can drop in 10 seconds.
Okay, give one to Cryptics.
Laz has crypto.
Yeah, do you have one?
It's not. Okay.
I'll take
Maybe
one.
one of the druids.
Alright, I'm getting recruited.
Lambs is next.
Did you die at Sapphiron, please?
Nope.
Alright, well, let's not Soulstone dominance here.
Western's next.
Alright, Cruel Mana Tide.
I'm next.
Benny, can you Mana Tide, please?
Lambs is next.
Crazy Hands, can you use Mana Tide?
Griff, don't scare me like that, man.
Western's next.
Crazy ones, out of time.
Take that deeper.
Have it? Does he not speak English? Foreign Mana Tide.
Say form.
Form.
Lambs next.
Big Fry, please.
Use Juju to shield guys. Western's next.
Fruiter, can you Mana Tide?
I'm next.
As well.
If a Warlock can help, we have the minimum number of mages.
Done.
You have four? You gotta find better.
Oh shit, is that 3 in there?
Yeah, we got fucking 3. Mages Fire Blast these skies coming towards us.
10 seconds.
Watch these Soul Weavers, guys.
Yeah,
The
don't-
tanks.
Wait.
The tanks
Blast.
have first interrupt warning.
Stay away from that.
Let's go for skull. Let's get it down.
Stay away from the soul reavers.
Oh, rip.
Crazy
Crazy. Crazy heals move.
Okay, A is up.
Move
Watch
2
board
feet,
zone.
melee.
The guy's
E
gonna
is up.
Your auger is yours.
Big mouse so he doesn't
C is up.
Okay, we can definitely phase 2
A
groups.
is up. Solid, why are you guys over there?
Get
D
some
is up.
possessions, guys. Cross blasting.
Mages using crossboard.
D is up.
Cross blast. Positions.
Yeah, use a crossbot, might save you.
Stop DPS.
C is up. That's melee.
Stop DPS, guys. Mind control.
Okay, tanks get it, ranged help.
Oh, get some. Oh, get some.
Okay,
You can
C
pop.
is up.
Storm pop now.
A is up.
Even 400 kicks. I'll try to bring it back a bit.
Frost Blast. Get green, get green.
C is up.
Be on point, but okay.
Storm, do you have an A?
Move
C
melee,
is
move.
up.
Move melee, move.
C is up.
Still Frost Blast, get green. Get positions.
Yeah, wait for it.
A
Don't
is
do
up.
that. Groups.
Don said
Just
Saints.
running through.
A is still up.
Still
Frost Blast. There it is.
Are you able to scoot back 1 inch to me?
Okay, Vey, you can stay in. C is
Okay.
up.
Stop
Stop
casting.
ES.
Stop casting.
A is up.
Okay, let's get Torm up.
Wait,
We need to res Torm Kane.
E is up.
Wait for it. Wait until the mind control.
E is
MC.
still up.
I got him.
Ping.
Thanks and D.
Snowball me. Snowball Western.
Positions, Frost Blast. Positions.
Some scorch.
C is up. A is up.
Upweave is open. CC Upweave.
D is up.
There it is.
C is up.
Move melee.
Melee.
You're gonna push
Corrupt
it.
is over.
C is up. C is still up.
Are you gonna push it?
A is up.
Yeah, we'll have one MC anyways.
A move,
But
A move, A
Western,
move.
we have to go for ads.
E is
Alright,
up.
I'll take East on one.
Alright, we
Let's
push.
get Lambs
First
up.
guard's
Get
coming
Lambs
out.
up.
Okay, guys, stop casting.
C is up.
Stop casting. now.
Abaddon, can you shackle that one? It's kind of far actually. If I want. Okay, just tank pick up.
I'll pick it up.
A
I'll pick
is
it
up.
up.
A
Sweep
is
it
up.
up.
Heal lab.
Andrew,
Lambs,
I
you
should
gotta
go
get
that one
Out
out.
of it. What the fuck?
Lambs,
Oh!
get
This
it.
is mind
Lambs, get
control.
it. Oh Jesus.
Guardian is
Shackle the ad.
blue.
Shackle the ad. You have to.
Yeah, but
Tank is mind controlled.
One
And one
of
of
the
the Furies
Furies needs
get
to
ads
pick up
until
the
we're at
ads.
MC. 8 seconds.
as soon as like Andrew, can you shackle that one on your
Tiffy, Tiffy has to get
or
it.
Tiffy?
Tiffy has to
You
get
want
it.
to get
or
interrupt.
Tiffy.
Sleep's
The only
tanking.
Furies alive are
Any-
Cryptic and
any
Sapphiron,
pres-
though. Both of you need to throw on shields and go.
Wow.
I'm back
actually,
up.
wait until the tanks get it.
We have
Jesus.
three. We have three. We have three.
Prentice, run.
Okay.
Run forward.
C
run
is
to the
up.
tank.
Okay, Cryptus, go back to DPS.
Left.
Go for left, roulette.
Okay.
Just
Hamstring
stop
it,
DPS.
Lambs. Hamstring it.
Okay.
Frost
A
Blast
is up.
positions.
Tanks help.
Do a mulligan.
Tanks kill. Tanks are up. Tanks are up.
Reposition melee.
Okay, D is up.
Mind control in 5.
Yeah, stop cast. Stop casting. Stop
C is up.
casting.
I'm coming, Rogues.
Reshackle priest. Kill Morgan.
Tanks are up.
Focus CC. This is my
Shackle this damn ad.
Someone's gotta tank the boss.
I'll go back to boss.
Goes for, like,
Furies
that.
need to take these Guardians off me. Furies need to take
Range,
these Guardians.
range needs to interrupt.
Majors, you need to... One of the majors need to take this Guardian off me. Right
I
now.
can go for the Guardians when I'm out.
And
2
D
seconds.
is up.
Western.
Repositioning, reposition.
Crossbots.
Big heals on Western.
Okay, D is
Western is
still
dead.
up.
These turtle.
Try and let. Oh,
C
feign
is up.
death. Vulcan. Feign death.
It's cooldown, bro. It's a wipe.
That's a wipe. I'm actually really surprised it's a wipe.
Ah. It was 1 second from getting my rifle off.
Hmm.
That was a mess. That was a fucking mess.
Yeah, but what went wrong?
So,
Well, the beginning was Western getting MC'd when I got MC'd, and I think Lambs is dead.
Where's my guy? Can I get him instead of...
Yep.
So it was just bad RNG, or what?
We had multiple bad deaths early.
I'm not
So
sure
what,
why we
towards
had so many
ones?
weavers in the one corner at the start. Did people like ninja ball?
You mean at the end?
Yeah, at the end. There.
No.
No,
It was
it's
just
happened
unlucky.
like that before.
They can't all come out of the same one though, so it's not like.
Yeah, they're not like affected by ninja pulling anyways, because they just spawn. Like they're not just sitting there chilling, waiting to be.
Yeah, I don't multi-shot on phase one, so this condition was. The only time I was multi-shotting is if 3 skellies come together in the same.
So, I know. I think we had. So Andrew was dead, I think, for one of the shackles on like the northeast side. So I don't know if that was kind of like part of the problem. It was like maybe we were shackled down. But yeah, I think Lamb's dying didn't help. The other thing is that the caster DPS needed to be more disciplined with stopping DPS. The main thing, like casters, if there's one timer that you should really be watching, it's the mind control timer of that. Once mind control time is on 5 seconds, you should just stop DPS, and you don't start it again until mind control has happened. So you've got to wait until all of the mind control people are up, and you need to wait until KT is like securely on another
This
tank
is not as
again.
smooth of a raid as I thought it was
That's
going to
when
be.
it's safe to start DPS.
In fact, this has been really rough already.
Well, you can't do any deeps if you're
I'm
dead.
real surprised.
But yeah, I mean, that'll go a long way. If just casters, you can watch that. I mean, we're trying to call it out and stuff as well, but it helps. A hell of a lot of people can watch it themselves as well.
Are people just ignoring it completely and continuing to cast, or are they stopping at the last minute? Because I think you can wait till the last minute to stop. Basically, mind control probably isn't even going to happen for several seconds after the timer's up. So I don't know about 5 seconds in advance, but
it depends. Like sometimes it's the timer is like his cooldown on the ability, and like he'll use it randomly after that cooldown ends. So like it can be instantaneous, and then other times it can be like 10-15 seconds. But the point being, I suppose, is that like you kind of need to stop, especially like mages. Like if you've got an ignite rolling, it's like it doesn't matter if you react to it in time, you still have like up to 4 seconds of ignite ticking, you know, and like it's a lot of threat.
all right. So we're gonna grab Stela back.
Since Lambs is respect, should I drop as tank, Morgan?
Yeah, just go like tier 2.5, and then if we need you, you can just break off and pick up ads or the boss or whatever.
You don't want.
All right.
Stela's at the instance still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have you help tank.
Okay, no problem.
Cool.
People should make sure they're using a bit of frost resistance gear as well. It does help a lot. It's a lower raid healing.
Next.
It's like over 100k of damage, you know, every 15 seconds or whatever, just from the frostbolt.
That would be nice
Hermit
to have
crab.
more honest, but
Hermit crab for the win. You know, we're just doing Nax. We're finishing it up. We cleared out Sapphiron. Now we're doing Kel'Thuzad. We actually just did a poll on Kel'Thuzad and wiped, which was a little unexpected. I was not thinking that we were gonna wipe there, but you know, stuff happens.
Morgan, we're good for a new snapshot of phase 2.
Stuff happens sometimes.
Okay. They look good.
Yep. I'm gonna put timer up. Get tight, guys.
Trade Thunderclamp if you need a Frostbat.
Probably could have waited there. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope we got it this time.
Yeah, all three of them, man. I always keep 3 on.
I didn't log out for so long.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, we'll do Sail a second.
Hmm.
And then Lamb's third.
Damn, Mana Tide.
Sail next.
Crazy Hands, Mana Tide. Holy. Storm gain Mana Tide.
Remove, you still have your battle red?
Yep.
Okay, that's the only one you have.
Big brown Mana Tide.
Okay, just fire blast that. Fire blast this guy. Good luck.
Sail next.
Cooter Mana Tide.
Lamb's is next.
Done. Sorry.
GG chills, guys.
Lambs is next.
They.
I got next. Skelly. Stala's on the last.
Stala saved my ass there. I didn't even lip.
Okay, tanks, we got first in row.
Good job.
Watch these weavers, guys. Just kite them out. They have aggro. Take them back into a cubby.
Okay, tanks are up.
Show Aga.
A's up.
Show
Watch your
Aga.
feet. Watch your feet. B's up.
Careful, Tom. It's a little close.
Multiple Annihilator.
C is up. A is up.
Phase 2 groups when you can.
B is up.
Take another frostbite if you need to. Just keep yourself alive.
C is up.
Frost Blast, get green. Frost Blast, positions, get green.
Mind control in 6 seconds.
Stop.
Thundercloud.
Stop casting. Stop
A
casting.
is up.
Tanks in.
Sages. After mind control, we're gonna get scorches up.
Okay, tanks out.
Oh. Alright, alright. Oh, that's gonna be bad for Shadowborn. Oh, that's gonna be bad for Shadowborn. Oh, that's gonna be bad for Shadowborn.
It's out of range. I'm trying to hear it.
Okay, B is up.
Oh, damn.
Okay, get scorches up.
He was
B
not
is
in the
still up.
accurate spot.
Positions,
C
get
is
green.
up.
Get
C
green.
is up.
Frost Blast.
Why can't I
A is up.
fucking swing?
There it is. Guys, most important thing on mind control is
B is up.
CC.
Why are we there?
B is up.
Melee.
C is up. A is up.
Yeah.
Mind control. Stop casting. Stop casting. Okay, jump off.
B is up. B is up. B is up.
Use frostbite. Okay. Mind control.
C is up.
After that.
Removing it, I'll take
Range
the
help.
res.
Range help.
On Stala.
Okay, C is up.
Reposition him. Get him close to 40. CC's, guys. Snowball.
A is up.
Frost
B
Blast.
is up.
Get green.
Use frostbite.
C is up. A is up.
Guys, heal tank, heal fail,
Rip.
floating at 20%.
B is up.
I didn't realize I was that close to dead. Fuck.
C is up.
Frost Blast.
Mind
Get green.
control in 6 seconds. Stop casting.
Earth fail. Oh
Okay,
boy.
C is still up. Ranged help. Okay, tanks if you can.
I mean,
B
it is.
good.
It's very complex. It's
Okay,
the
A is
last
up, A
boss
is
in
up.
vanilla. It's supposed to be the hardest boss that there is.
B is up.
Hermit Crab asked, do we rock a Shadow Priest out with the Warlocks? Normally no. I think we are today because we got Caddington. Caddington is this dude right here. Caddington is a Shadow Priest. He's really quite good at it. Most of the time you don't bring a Shadow Priest because it's not really viable in and of itself.
A is up.
Just push.
BFT.
I think we got too many dead, but let's just
B
keep
is
going.
up.
Black Fathom depths?
C is up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so normally we don't bring a Shadow Priest. Today we did. Caddington's really... You can bring a Shadow Priest along if they are one of those people who goes the extra mile and puts in a whole lot of extra effort, right? Like,
C is up.
I've only met a couple of Shadow Priests who could actually like perform
So
pretty
there's
well
just like a lot of double chaining there. That time around.
in a raid. You also typically don't break Shadow Priest unless you have like 5 Warlocks, because I think that's the breaking point where the Shadow Priest buff, debuff,
By the way, when Vey was
becomes useful.
he was fucked up. Like, he was not where his graphic was saying he was, so there was nothing to be done for him. He was actually in the middle when he was like running on the side.
Got destroyed by him. He got me into execute range and then hit me for a 9k.
Yeah, so couldn't do anything.
Hit him for 9k.
Totally invisible.
It's like what happens when you death coil someone on this server. Like, they fucking go running in one direction and then like teleport all the way back behind you.
Is it still combat inside?
Yeah, I'm perfect out there.
Might want to delay zoning in.
Do not zone him. Is it just you in there, Andric?
I'm not.
Should just be Andric.
Oh, we got people zoning in, or at least trying.
Flinch just ran on it. So should we run in?
I think it should have been fine because me and Andric were in EPL, so.
Okay.
And we were the only 2 alive, as far as I can see.
Just entered
Do not go in, do not go in.
We've probably got the bugs with the skellies or something. Like,
Skelly in the wall.
yeah.
How did you fix it last time?
No, you well, it'll eventually come out of the wall if you go to KT's room. It's not contained.
Is there a reason we're not going up yet?
But let's just focus on the fuck ups, because if you're dead before 40%, and like unless it was like you got solo frost blast and then you just didn't get healed, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. What happened to Crypt's Warlock? Well, he kind of retired it. He kind of retired. I mean, it's still around. Crypt's Warlock is still around, but he likes playing the Warrior, I guess. I mean, the Warlock is completely best in slot with a Tesh, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to play him, which is kind of that's kind of the problem with these MMO games, because once you get all the stuff, there's nothing left to get. Why would you play it again?
I literally
right? So
could not move closer because I would
spend all that time
like,
getting the
guys
stuff,
really
and then
pay attention to where you're standing.
when there's nothing left to get, you're not going to play that character anymore. You'll play a different
everyone
character.
else going out from there has to stay. So if you're on the outside of the room, you got to adjust to people on the inside of the room.
But yeah, Mill, I completely agree with you, because a lot of retail players, they're used to like just instantly
We're gonna roll
respawning
amongst all of the melee to get Nervaction for this attempt. So every melee except for tanks, just roll when you're in here. Lowest roll. We'll set this attempt.
Yeah, they're gonna be. They're used to the instant respawn after a wipe. They're also used to like looking for groups so you can kick people immediately. Like, oh, this guy sucks. We're gonna kick him. Right? Like, you can't do that in Classic.
Well, a lot of people are in here.
I mean, you kind of can, but not quite in the same way. You don't have like a queue where like, okay, we're gonna kick this dude, and then like 5 seconds later, oh, somebody else just joined. Okay, cool, let's keep going. I mean, it's a little different than that, you know. Like, progression, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, right? Like,
oh man, rules are rules.
We're actually putting in the effort here.
Well, you don't write the rules.
Why am I in combat?
Cryptics at the bottom.
Yeah, Caster
But I
DPS seems
don't
pretty
think
disciplined.
everyone is cool.
Yeah, so people are going to be in for a rude awakening when they get to, like, I don't know, Wailing Caverns, which is actually particularly difficult for, like, level 18, 19, 20. Like, it's a big instance. It takes a long time. They're not going to be used to that because they're all into the instant gratification, and instance takes 20 minutes, maybe. I mean, Wailing Caverns, you'll be in there for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Like, you will. You'll be in there for 2.5 hours. Like, it's a big instance, and you got to go all over the place. In order to get all the quests done, you got to go through every part of that instance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I usually go in there at 18.
Yeah.
Because I think 18 is the first level you can get, like, the Crescent Staff and the Leaders of the Fang quest done. I think that's the earliest that you can get it done is 18. So I usually go in there at 18.
If we're outside, we just log off.
Wait, I wasn't listening. Hang on. Okay, I guess we're hearthing for reasons I don't quite understand. And then everybody's just running back? Okay.
Progs, I'll summon you when I get the net.
Well, in that case, I'm going to send myself some more consumables real quick. Maraudon took 3 hours when you first went through it. It's a higher level, of course. Yeah.
Alright.
They're long, but they're fun.
Lockley, did you ult at 4 and Creepy ult at 4?
Yeah, I did.
Wait about a couple minutes, go make a cup of tea.
Is Tony home soon?
Yeah, he just got home.
Really? Can he come in?
Yeah, he said.
What else do I need in there? I think that's it. I think that's all.
Okay, then I'll play Mage actually.
Okay.
I think it's this one that has all the elixirs.
Inside should be off soon. I think Creepy will tell you when. Creepy and Lockley will tell you when your characters go offline.
Yeah, there we go. That's where all my stuff went.
Yes, Lee, I would just, if you have any like warlocks or mages that aren't on the back line, give that spot to Nervox and they can just back up a bit. My spot can go to Tony. And I'll
yeah,
find some space.
I'm gonna adjust the Shamis a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Creepy's offline. Lockley, how long on yours, you think?
Cool.
Alright, what are we doing?
Are you're ult at 4, right? Or we're just waiting for you to go offline?
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Just Hellfire out.
Or if you, or
Oh.
Hellfire or whatever.
Yeah, 1 second.
So you guys out of combat then in there?
Not yet.
So shouldn't log
let's
back
grab
in.
that.
Where did you go? Did you go
I'm
to
gonna need a flask.
PT's
I don't
room?
need a flask.
I'll head
I should
forward.
be fine.
You're offline, so.
Oh, actually, I should repair while we're here.
Lock beef still in.
Yeah, I'm gonna Hellfire. I had closed the client when you guys said that. Back on there.
Okay. I think that's everybody out. I don't see anybody else left in.
Alright, well, my hearth is up. I'm gonna go test the water.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, it's still fucked.
Fuck me.
So,
Everybody should have logged out then.
yeah, don't come in. Let me see if I can just bait the stupid bastard out of the fucking wall. Or something.
That's what I was trying to do. I was running all against the walls all the way around KT's room like 3 times before I alt F4'd and never could get him.
Yeah, we can't really remake the raid because it's an ID.
Could we technically just trigger the goddamn event? Have somebody wipe to it?
I think they did that already. Didn't Rogs, didn't you do that?
Did you?
I can't remember if it works or not actually.
Must not have, because I was still alive in there.
Speaking of Wailing Caverns a few minutes ago, it'll be interesting to see
back in.
how many people missed that jump. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if they're going to miss the jump or if they've tightened it up. It's a good question.
Oh, Morgan.
I guess we're just going to have to see.
I don't think everyone
What?
leaving solves anything, unfortunately.
What do you even want, dog?
We had everyone
What do
out.
you think you're going to do?
It's like one of the skeletons, like, doesn't get... Like, it's not part of the fight or something, and it just stays in there.
So we should just zone in and buff up. And
Oh, sorry. Here's what we should do. We should, if you haven't res, just drop the raid and res, and we'll buff out here and go
That's
in.
a good idea. That's a good idea.
So do not enter the instance. If you have not resed, you need to drop group first and then res outside of the raid.
I'm logging back in so I can hurt out, I guess.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Hibby, don't worry, man. We can do single buffs on you. Or I guess we could summon you if you want to hurt.
No, I'm just gonna hurt.
So just start buffing people, guys. Just be quick.
200 IQ string right here.
It's really
I'm going to
annoying that this
go
always
tank
happens.
or a different class. Currently the plan is Fury Warrior main with a mage alt.
Strat against raids.
That is the current plan, and I'm going to be
pretty
rolling
sure when
with
this happens, you either have to
Vicarious.
wait for the skeleton to come out of the
Is also the
fucking
plan. So,
Or
by the
the
way, if there's anybody who's watching who wants to play with me or needs a guild for Classic, we're going to be recruiting.
soft reset or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to be Fury Warrior main with Mage alt is the plan there. Because Mage alt's going to give me a lot of farming capability. It's going to let me AoE farm stuff. It's going to let me do what else
we
does it
might
let me
get
do?
him coming through the
It
floor
lets me
at some
do
point. It might even be in like phase
Dire Maul
2 or
East.
something.
Dire Maul East farming
So,
is
it's gonna be
very lucrative.
Aware of
Yeah.
that.
Plus, it lets you port yourself all over the place. It's really nice to have a mage around. The other option I was thinking about going was Warlock, because Warlock lets you have summons, and then it also lets you do Dire Maul. Because you can solo Dire Maul if you're a Warlock. I don't know about that, though. I don't know if that's one I want to do. If I roll a third out, that'll probably be it.
Guys, if you have an assist, fucking invite people.
Or a hunter. Yeah, something with a pet would probably be really good.
Fresh buffs there. Summon Tony, good one.
But yeah, so Vicarious is already doing some practice stuff. So anybody who hasn't
in
played
combat, right?
vanilla
Don't
or
bother.
hasn't played it in a really long time,
I'm just gonna stay here and try and bait this stupid bastard out.
yeah, you get the banish for Molten
Priests can
Core.
use their
Yeah,
free
but I probably wouldn't be
ward on
taking
me
that character
once
into
they're
Molten
dodged,
Core.
and mark it well.
Honestly, I would probably be doing Warrior the entire time.
I'll do like
I can't imagine that I'm gonna get everything from Molten Core anytime soon.
I can give you some.
Right, because they're probably gonna be a million warriors anyway.
I think
So
probably you can log in and
Yeah, I think Vicarious already has like
So
10
it's
warriors,
everyone has a
10
spot
high
except for
quality
me.
warriors or something.
Yes.
With 4 of them that I can name are gonna be really quite good.
did you alt F4 beside us?
So, 4 of them that I can name are probably as good as me. I don't know the other ones. Not saying that they aren't good. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan. So Vicarious is planning to recruit for a second raid as well. We're going to be looking for another 40 people, 30 or 40 people to fill the second raid. Right now, what we need to finish out the first raid is Priest, Mage, Warlock, and Shamans. Those are the classes that we're recruiting right now. So if anybody wants to play with me, I tell you what, let me put up my stream Discord. Let me get my stream Discord here.
We're kind of waiting on a couple different stupid little skeletons.
Edit.
We'll just
Never expire.
He's almost there. He's about to
No
fire
limit.
more.
Generate
Okay, 1
link.
minute.
That's
Oh, yeah, let's get
not.
soul shards,
That's
yay.
not it.
Good point.
Yeah. So there's the Discord. You can join that. You can talk to me there. You can do question and answer. I'll get you the invite to the Vicarious from there if you want to join that.
Level 20 Warlock.
You can PM me, ask me questions about that stuff too. But yeah, Vicarious is going to be recruiting like another 30 or 40 people, particularly looking for Priest, Warlock, Shamans, and Mages.
Morgan, are you still wearing 8-piece on phase 2?
But yeah, they're doing practice runs on a PTR right now. They just did Onyxia tonight, and that's been really good for the people who have never played Classic before, or have never played Vanilla. It's instant 60. All the vendors are there, so you can get all your pre-raid best in slot stuff. If you just want to go dick around on it, it's a good way to do it.
Check the clauses.
If you had your choice, if Blizz said they were going to
because I'm
either
pretty sure
A,
if we do
progress
wipe
to
again,
Burning Crusade,
disappear.
or B, add vanilla content,
Corn on our ass.
which would I prefer? Well, I think they should
What's
do
up,
both,
Tony?
honestly. I think they should do both, and here's what I mean when I say they should do both.
Yeah, I'm rocking tonight.
Similar to... Actually, this is what I think they should have done the entire time, honestly. It's what I said ever since before Burning Crusade dropped, because we were still playing vanilla, and I was like, okay, but we're being forced to upgrade. I'm not done with vanilla. I'm not done with this, because at that time in retail, I had only done like 1 boss in Nax, and my guild only got to Twin Emperors. We never killed Cthulhu, and I'm like, well, I'm not done with this game. I don't want to move to Burning Crusade yet. We're not ready. And there were a bunch of people who felt the same way. So what I think they should do is they should keep the vanilla servers, and then you get to copy your character over. Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't want to fuck with that.
Oh, we got the patrol. What the fuck?
Pull out.
It dispels buffs these things as well.
We give shards.
Yeah. So what they should have done is they should let you keep your character on the vanilla server, create the Burning Crusade server, and let you copy your character over, so that you get the same character at 2 different save points on 2 different servers, right? Like, that just makes sense. That way I can play my level 60 version of Vivictus on the vanilla server, or I can then go and play my level 70 version of Vivictus on the Burning Crusade server. So I think they should do both, honestly. Rather than forcing you to upgrade and forcing you out of vanilla, they should let you keep your vanilla experience and just add a new server and copy the database over, so that you get exactly the same experience. That's one of the things that I'm so hyped for with this server, with this current server, and one of the reasons that I came back to this server at all was because they talked about how they were going to launch a Burning Crusade server with character continuation. So I'm going to be able to take this character with all of this gear into Burning Crusade. Going into Burning Crusade with like best in slot Nax gear is going to be so nice. Like usually on a Burning Crusade server, any Burning Crusade server I've ever played on, it's either 1 to 60 and like you start at, everybody starts at level 1 fresh, or they'll do instant 60 and give you like, you know, your tier 0 dungeon set. They'll give you like, you know, Valor or Magisters, whatever, and just like basically crap gear.
I'm saving this blast.
Where that is a struggle. That is like a serious struggle. If you've ever tried to do that, one of those instant 60 servers to TBC, you get out there and you start questing in Hellfire Peninsula and you're like, wow, my gear sucks. And it sucks bad to the point where any of those quest rewards are a huge upgrade for you. But with best in slot Nax gear, this stuff is going to be good until probably 65, 67-ish. Like a lot of this gear is going to be very viable for a long time.
Well, okay.
Into the leveling process. It's not going to be viable at level 70. There are very few things that are. One of them that might be viable at 70 is like Kiss of the Spider. I don't think Drakefang Talisman is. Badge of the Swarm Guard is. Stylene's Impeding Scarab is. There are a couple of things at an axe that are also still really good at level 70, which is what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get those pieces that are still viable at level 70. That would be really cool.
Haven't needed buffs the last 2 weeks.
Right, so that's one of the things that I think they should do. Where if they were going to do character continuation, they just launch the Burning Crusade server and then keep this server open. So if you want to keep doing Nax, you can keep doing Nax. If you want to play Burning Crusade, you can go do Burning Crusade. Is it going to kill the vanilla servers? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably people will move on to the Burning Crusade server, but they don't have to, is what I'm saying. Like if this guild, if this 40-man team decided that they didn't want to move on to Burning Crusade and they all wanted to continue to do Nax until every single person has a Tesh and every single person has Might of Menethil and every single person has Gressel and Thunder Fury, like I want, then you're welcome to stay here and do that. You're not forced to move on, right? So I think that's how they should do it. However, to your other point, if they add additional vanilla content, 1.13, 1.14, the other stuff that they had planned originally for vanilla, I would be super stoked to see that stuff. The Emerald Dream, Uldum, Grim Batol, like there's a bunch of cool stuff that like just never got used. Where is it? South Shore Wetlands. Like this whole area with the level 60 elite dragons, and there's like a whole cave in here too. There's like a whole dungeon area in here that never got used for anything. There is one dragon that flies around in here that I think he's even up at the front. He's up here looking for the Onyxia quest. That's it. That's it. This whole area serves no purpose. Uldum down here, not Ungoro.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be.
That's what we like.
Not Ungoro. It's
I'm in combat.
Make sure you get the right gear on.
I'm in combat.
What did I zone into? Why am I in combat again?
If you forgot to eat food, you can eat it right as you zone up to the top. It'll drop combat first. You gotta spam click it.
Well,
That
whatever.
was a good call on food. I don't know if anyone mentioned that.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I totally wasn't thinking that would be in combat.
What am I talking about? Tanaris. Uldum, like this whole used, right? They built it up, and they built up the Uldaman dungeon, and they built up this whole lore about the makers and the watchers and all these like giant stone golem dudes and stuff. They built this whole lore line and then didn't do anything with it. And it's like, well, shit, man. They did do Encourage down at Silithus. What did they not do? So like Feralus and all the other ones, how you got the bows, Bow Shadow, Dream Bow, and all that. Where they have the 4 entrances that are supposed to be the instance portals to the Emerald Dream.
Yeah.
How cool would that be? Right, where you have to defeat a raid boss to even zone in that should probably be the final thing, and it zones you into a different part of the Emerald Dream, and the Emerald Dream is just going to be this massive raid, like significantly bigger than Naxx.
I would have expected him to
It
pop
would be a
up. I don't know
whole
why he's
zone.
being a dick.
I think they should absolutely do that
Banisher.
stuff. They originally planned Hyjal. Hyjal up here was supposed to be a raid instance in vanilla. If you come down here in Dark Whisper Gorge, there's even a portal in here. There's a whole area.
Really?
There's an instance portal.
Oh my god.
Get to KT quickly.
It's pretty shameful.
There's an instance portal up there.
It was his guild note. Oh yeah, and he has Kingsfall. Fucking Johnny bastard.
What lockpick?
Karazhan Crypts. Yeah,
You see that
Karazhan was
Lightbringer
originally
has
supposed to be in
lockpicking
vanilla
in it?
too, from what I'm understanding.
Well, I
that
mean,
was
you don't really
supposed to
need
be
the
like the big
Lightbringer.
reward for getting attached, is that you get to instantly
Okay.
forge that raid.
Hey, let's focus on buffs or out.
I really liked Karazhan. I'm okay with that being in TBC though. That was a really good intro to TBC, but I think they did kind of screw it up a little bit because making it a 10-man raid made it really difficult, as that's your first raid, right? And then you don't start doing 25-man content until you start doing Grueling Mag Theridon.
Stay lines, it's like...
20-man raid Dire Maul.
The new people that joined know their spots.
Would Dire Maul
Am I still at 5?
be a raid? Is there
Yeah,
anything
Tony, you're your normal spot.
for a raid in
Cougar,
Dire Maul?
I moved you to spot 7.
I mean, that could be cool. I don't know what that would be. I mean, they could open up a whole other wing to Dire Maul that we don't even know about, where there's some ogre shit going on in the basement or something. I don't know. That could be cool, and then you got to access different parts of that raid from the different instances because they all connect, right? Like you can go from east to west to north, all in the same instance.
I think
You
we
never
were
have
gonna
to
take
zone
power
out
shit
in
or
order to
something.
get there
He said,
if you
"Hold on,"
really
and I
wanted
haven't
to.
been able to get it in response.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah,
cool.
Can everyone not talk at once? Who would like?
There's a whole thing in Azshara too, because Azshara there's this whole area where there's a bunch of timber maws
Tanks are not a bad
for no
idea.
reason.
I have
They
one.
serve no
Looks like
purpose.
Sayla
They
has
don't
it.
have any quests. They don't have anything. There's no reason for them to be there, but they're protecting like this giant entrance thing, and it's like, well,
Lands use
well,
your,
shit, man.
base
Like,
rate.
what is that about? I want to know what that is. There should be a Furbolg raid. Like, how cool would that be? The only thing that you run into problems with, though, is that you're going to run into problems with power creep. Because the items in Naxx are so significantly better than the items in Molten Core. If you add another 3, maybe even 4 40-man raids,
Alright,
what are
sorry,
those
dude.
items going to look like
no worries.
compared to the Naxx ones? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be really difficult. Okay. Okay, so have the option to keep one on vanilla with huge progression, copy to Burning Crusade, and maybe do the same.
Hold on, this is our
Yeah,
second
and do
to
the
last
same
step.
again
We
to
can do
Wrath
it
of the
right
Lich King.
here
You need to
without
copy your
buffs.
Burning Crusade server
But,
character
kill it, we'll
to
go
a
buff.
Wrath of the Lich King
We'll do
server,
the
and then
same
you
thing
can have 3 different versions, because in my mind they are 3 different games.
I mean, we've done some of the longest phase 3s that I've known of.
They're
that
3
anyone
different
sort of
games,
think
so
about
there's
that.
no sense, there's no reason for them to force you to play one or the other. Right? Like, somebody said they should do WoW 2, and I was like, they already did WoW 2. It was called Burning Crusade. Right? Like, that just makes sense, I think.
So just focus snowballs, spears, sheeps.
Yes.
Yeah,
Add longevity to each expansion and
does
let
Banisher
them
have a
choose when they want to
pre-submerged
move on.
Oro pokes?
Yeah,
I don't think
that's how I feel about it.
RC has that? Okay.
That's exactly how I feel about it.
If you're absolutely terrible, I'm gonna replace.
Yeah,
it
I
with
mean,
that.
they have
Something
enough
better.
material that they built in
So
that they
the
never
Banisher have a
finished that they should be
free
able
ball
to. They should be able to do some stuff.
Last
two.
of that.
If you get replaced by somebody who has a bad in there,
You might as well just tip the chair over.
there's a good button on the character select screen called delete character. You should press that.
Alright, Sayla's next.
That's exactly how I think it should go. They should add additional content, let you copy your character over to Burning Crusade, because they're different games. They are. The mechanics are different.
Tony, if you want to do it, you
the
can.
gear
Just
itemization
swap
is
people in
different.
and
The
out of group
talent trees are
6.
different. They're different
Just swap
games,
Shaman in and out.
right? And you shouldn't be forced to play the one game and then never be able to go back to play the last one, right? Like, what if you could only play the newest version of Mario, right? And you could never go back and play Mario 3. Like, what the hell? People would be pissed. I still like Mario 3. Mario 3 is still a shitload of fun, right? Like, why shouldn't I be able to go back and play the old version?
I'm next.
Just because it's newer doesn't mean it's better.
Cooter, drop your totem.
Hang on, I'm focusing pretty hard here. I'm gonna check out those comments in a minute. Yeah, downtime is definitely a good time to ask me questions and get me ranting about shit.
Crazy hands, drop yours.
Careful, melee. I got a double dodge.
Ooh.
Kuro, what you doing, man?
Doing what I do.
Saw your face and targeted target here.
I got my left down.
You guys gotta be careful. If we get dodged or parried off the start, you're gonna full threat.
Oh shit, I gotta back off there. Oof. Oof.
Stay next.
Yeah, we'll keep ranting about stuff here in a minute. But I actually gotta focus up because we really need to kill this boss.
Lamb's next.
Torm, go ahead and drop your totem.
I'm next.
Benny, drop yours. From Big Fry, you're going to be right after this. So.
Stay next.
Benny, drop your Manatide totem.
The music is really quiet.
I guess just have Big Fry do it.
Isn't he usually like melee next?
Big Fry did.
Okay.
Juju chills if you haven't.
Alright, it's done.
Drop it if you have it down.
Stay get last.
Benny doesn't hear on Discord because I said it on Discord and then I whispered him.
I don't
And
think
I just
he
went
has
to
it.
Big Fry.
He was doing it earlier tonight.
He has it. He just
Okay,
doesn't- he
tanks
doesn't
have
hear me on
first
Discord.
interrupt.
He said he had it.
Yeah, feel free to continue the conversation in the comments there while I'm busy doing this.
The A is up.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, finish up that weaver.
B is up.
These frostboard mages.
C is up.
Watch your
Move
feet,
tanks, move tanks.
Group phase 2 more.
Holy
A is
shit.
up. B is up.
Get green, frost blast, positions, melee max range.
If you're sure, if you want.
Stacking on you, I'm stacking on
B
you.
is up.
Post spot.
I got you.
Okay,
There it
melee,
is.
you can. Sorry, stop casting.
A is
Stop
up.
casting.
A is up.
Stop casting. Wait for mind control.
B is up.
Tank it, lip harm.
B and tanks. Get it. Okay, C is up.
Read Frost Wars.
A is up.
Frost Pot if you can.
B is up.
Frost. Positions, guys, positions.
C is up.
Move creepy.
A is up.
Get a lock wave.
Tanks help out with this. Okay, B is up.
Keep it up, guys. Looking good.
C is up. A is up.
Stop DPS.
Okay, yeah, stop casting.
Stay low. I'm gonna stay in for Frost Blast if you wanna go out.
B is up.
Wait for mind control.
C is up. Okay, C and tanks. A
Fade
is
rocks.
up if we can get him out. Watch the voids up.
Frog's dead. Might be with combat res.
A is still
Yep.
up.
If you want to ping where you are, Rock.
B is up.
He's. I know where he is. He's like down there.
C is up. Go Pyro. A is up. If we can get him back.
I don't know if I had like
Ranged and
Tranquil there.
tanks.
Oh, Pooter's in our group. We have the wrong. Okay, we have the wrong Shaman. We have Tranquil. That's why tank threats so aid. Switch.
I switched it.
Benny, back up just a little bit.
Okay, stop casting.
Coming in for the mic.
Okay, B is up currently. C is up.
We got
Tanks help.
We need a res on Rogs. He's bottom right. Pinging.
Alright.
Oh, what?
Okay, A is up.
What got me? Kel'Thuzad crits me for 8,000.
B is up.
Motherfucker.
Really fuck.
C is up.
Frost Blast
That is
position,
just
position.
so unfortunate.
Make sure you're green.
We're
A lot of
moving
people are on
We
top
got a lot
of
of
me.
people close.
You guys gotta back up.
Okay, A is up.
Frost Pot if you can.
Stable, you gotta get.
If anyone.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, we can't get.
Yeah, I think they could really
B is
be.
up.
It's gonna be.
Okay.
It's pushed.
Yeah, I'm going for heads.
They could really only get away with one more 40 man and
Lance
20.
Got it.
Yeah, because then you run into the problems of power creep. Yeah, that's exactly right. If
There's a
Classic
frost
is a
blast.
huge success,
Keep lambs up.
beyond Blizzard's expectation, they will find a way to expand things
A's
as
up.
long as they
Grains
stay
come out.
true
Stop
to the
casting.
more
Stop casting
difficult
with the mind
gameplay.
control.
B is up.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe
GP.
that's the answer. Is
Alright,
that
we have
they
three. We have three.
C is up.
do a callback to Classic to figure out how to make the
Stabilize
next
like this mind
expansion.
control. Profiles.
The
That-
lambs.
Lambs,
A
keep
is
lambs
up.
up. Big heals on lambs. Big
We have
heals on. Come up.
That might be a really good way to do it.
Jiminy.
They're gonna get the way that it all works here, rather than throwing more mechanics faster. Right?
You
They're
only
they're
shackle
not
mark
terribly
units.
difficult
A is up.
mechanics in Legion,
Check. Stop.
or not in Legion, in Battle for Azeroth. They're not particularly difficult mechanics, but there are just a shitload of them, and they're really fast.
B is up.
Right? Like
Frost Pot if you can.
I don't know.
Aga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, they're-
He's bottom right.
That's
Move
one of the things that
Benny.
bother me
Range
about
up.
Battle for Azeroth.
Okay, C is up.
But let's see.
Some Kith.
Gameplay is what
C and tanks.
players want
Tanks.
most.
Stop
Don't give me
DPS.
glossy
C's all
graphics.
dead.
Don't give me pay to win.
There's no tanks to have any threat on.
Don't give me loot crates.
Oh,
Give me a
Booter.
good game to
Done.
play, and you don't need any
Guys,
of that.
so
I
many
completely
fucking
agree,
boards on
Mel.
deaths tonight.
If you make a game that's engaging, that has enough for everybody to do, there's
I
no
don't know,
reason.
there was one too many shackled at one point. But
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a
One of
good
the priests
game with
shackled
enough
in
to
on
do,
Mark. I don't know why.
you can
I don't know which priest
keep
did it.
players engaged for a very, very
don't
long
fucking
time.
Shackle on Mark.
I mean, hell, look at how long this has been going on. People have been engaged on this server for years, literally.
it's important.
Literally
You'll
years.
stay alive. We need everyone
I've
to
been
be alive
playing
for
this
40%.
server and this character for
Check
3+ years, about
before
4 years now.
mages zone in,
Like, that's
check the
insane.
Combat
That's
that
insanity.
bug is still there.
Well,
Tetris
the
had
people
crap
that are still
graphics
inside,
and
this
a
is
hell of a
people
lot of
who are alive
players on
inside
it.
in-
Yeah, exactly.
in combat.
All right, you got to be up at 5 a.m. Catch you later. Thanks for dropping in, Mill. It's always good to talk. And thanks for, giving me something to rant about.
Zoning in check.
Thanks for giving me something to rant about there, because
Well, Nervox in full shadow gear.
yeah, I
Feels
really
good.
think that's how they should do
But
it.
yeah, Melee, when we cast...
If they make a good
actually,
enough
when
game,
we're
you
calling
don't
stop
need to
cast,
have
it's
new
worth
expansions
you
all the
guys
time.
stopping DPS as well, because there's a good chance that you could, like, rip aggro immediately off KT.
If you're
after
not
mind
handing
control,
everyone
like if
all
one of
the loot,
tanks
people don't
gets,
get bored.
mind controls, and then you'll get one shot by KT. You don't want that.
Like
the
in
other
a
thing as well,
25-man raid that I was
Zone
in
and
Battle
get
for
a port.
Azeroth, we killed a boss and 10 people got loot.
Yeah, the
It
other
was
thing,
like
if you can, set up
10
set
people
up
got
a
loot.
macro to
Effectively, that
disarm
boss
yourselves
dropped
so that you
10
don't have any
pieces
weapons,
of loot
like,
that
could be
were
a big difference, because if you get
coming
mind
up
controls,
worthwhile
when
for
you're like hitting players
those
with
classes
weapons, you
specifically.
do a
Like that's
shitload of damage.
that's crazy.
Anybody in KT's room, I'll come up and port you out.
That's crazy.
I've got them. It's good up here.
I'm putting the bottle just at the entrance now.
Wait,
Oh shit! I should
I thought
probably
we
listen.
were buffing now.
We are.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's do that first then.
All right,
I
we have
mean,
a spot
by
for
buffing,
Laz.
We can
I
buff on CG
presumed-
Island. Like we
Yeah,
can,
I presumed that you meant that actually.
Blood boys.
Thanks, dude.
Okay.
Where's Andrew going?
My family's not.
All right. We're gonna go get buffs. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get world buffs, and then we're gonna try this again.
So if you need frost pots, get those quick. Get your Zanza. So we get Laz in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use sappers on this fight. I don't know
Do
why
we
I'm
have a
carrying
heart
them.
ready to go?
I think
Because we shouldn't go there if we don't.
to me.
We should still go there and get
Yeah.
the Fijus. It's only one attempt,
We
so it's
used
worth-
Crawled Fora, I think. But yeah, we have another one. We've got probably Holden Log.
Yep.
I'm
And
not
we
gonna
have a
tell him
Ren.
yet, but I think I
Yeah,
have
push
one.
it.
Does anybody in Org have a beach
I like the
nearby?
dead bodies floating.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
one for
I
your
need to
time.
get
Aggie.
shoes.
Word.
Alright, thank you.
You want to have some frost bots for sale?
What the fuck? I'm on the flight path still up the
Oh, someone you on the island, dude.
Well, I'm fucking under the world.
What are we listening to?
Can someone
Of
transfer
mice
some
and
bots?
men.
Because
Okay.
I'm shadow muted. I can't send
Alright.
myself things.
I,
Slams.
what do you need?
My patience is too strong for you, traveler.
Indeed.
Alright, well I fixed the add-on so that Tony is in group 1. Yeah, I don't think anyone noticed, so if it's anyone's fault, it's mine for not updating that.
What's up, Azriel?
But I think we had more problems than
Thanks for
just
dropping in.
It did account.
By the way, for anybody watching, if you subscribe or
Yeah, I
follow
didn't see
or
it either.
whatever,
My bad.
something magical will happen on the screen in the top right corner.
But guys, let's do it.
People
right
haven't been
here.
doing that during stream for
You
some
know,
reason. It always
it
happens
feels
offline.
Really shit when we buff and then we don't kill it.
Oh, but I guess there is a
just
thing. Like if you're
deep
doing it on
dive to
YouTube,
avoid
you need to
zone,
have
or
your
deep dive
subscriptions
to-
be open to the public.
I don't know, not bandaging, you're not
Otherwise,
CCing.
otherwise it doesn't do the
Just
thing.
remember those mechanics. Like a lot of people say, Kel'Thuzad is a DPS race, and it is in a sense. But I think once you can master the mechanics, we've proven that you can last for a very long time. So as long as we do the mechanics, we'll win. We know that much.
Also, if you do want to talk offline, anybody, there is the
So like when we
link
say stop DPS, that's a good
to my
point
Discord,
to,
so
if
you
you're
can
not
catch
top
me
dog,
there.
wait
You
for
can ask me
volley and
questions.
start managing
There's a
back
channel
up
for
and
question and
stuff,
answer.
and then just,
You can
you
leave
know,
your hottest memes in the Mematorium.
Snowballs are actually super effective.
It's kind of an anything goes,
Like,
not
even
safe for
melee
work
can help
channel. I
throw
mean, if your
snowballs.
stuff is just obscene and
Healers, if you see
weird,
someone running at you.
I mean, maybe I'll have to censor that. I don't know.
Another thing, if
Somebody
you're not
had
aware,
some weird
magic dust is
scat
really nice.
Pepe memes, and I was like,
carry some of that on Corvo.
that's not really what this is about. But yeah, keep it civil. There's also a channel in there for metal. If you've got metal requests or recommendations, put those in there. If you've got photos of metal shows that you've been to, put those in the metal channel too. So for those of you tuning
gonna
in who
summon
don't know
the
what's going
shed
on right
before
now, we are going
shed is
back to
gonna drop
Kel'Thuzad in a
something
minute.
brother like
But
that.
what we're doing right now is we're gonna go
Benny,
get
can you
world
hear me?
buffs because we've wiped on them 2 or 3 times now, and we're close. And the world buffs are gonna be enough to push us over the hump and get us where we need to go. That's pretty much the plan here. So we're gonna go to Zul'Gurub Island.
I mean, if we want to go full autist, we could
So we're gonna
do,
go
we
to
could
Stranglethorn
do,
Vale.
like, a
We're
couple
gonna go
of
to
Warlocks with
Zul'Gurub Island
Health
right
stones and
here.
shit like that.
That has the ZG buff. We're gonna portal to Org.
You might as well
So we're gonna
reuse
come
the
here,
rock.
and then we're gonna fly up to
So-
Fellwood
Hey guys,
to
the
here.
boat is about to arrive.
Pick up a Songflower. We're gonna port battle back to Org.
Yeah, once we get
And then we're
back
gonna
to,
drop a
half
Rend
mile,
Head
lock in
for a
the
15%
Warlock
melee
for
haste buff.
the next
And
couple
I
of
don't
stones
know
load
if we're dropping an Onyxia head, but Onyxia would be really fun too. That's yeah, floating skeletons. Somebody got killed on the Zeppelin. Oh, broken times. It's too bad for him. Yeah, somebody got killed here. Alliance like to hang out on the Zeppelin, and then just, particularly like rogues, they'll hang out down here, or whatever, stealth, and then they'll come up and one-shot you. Oh, hey, Tiffy.
Who's mind visioning me?
What's up?
You don't know me.
And then they'll just come right up and...
Fuck, hang on.
And, oh, hey, you're not paying attention because you think you're safe on the Zeppelin. Poke, poke. You're dead. What does suck is that you can't mount on the Zeppelin. I really wish you could mount on the Zeppelin. In original retail, there was a thing where if you get like all the way up on this edge, you could hit like a tiny little spot where it considered you to still be outside, and you could mount right here up on the front point. I wonder if that's gonna be in Classic or not.
No, Flinch gave me his.
What in the hell
on
is
accident.
this? Next.
Comes around the same.
Next. Okay, that's none of that's doing it for me.
I mean, I've got all
None
three
of that
them.
is working for me. So we're gonna go to. Actually, I want the one with lyrics so that I can see the lyrics.
Oh shit, I fell.
But give him water walking, so could I.
Alright, SEAL
Dude,
Team 6,
you're
jump
reading
in.
my mind tonight, John.
Put my Rune Bladed Baron Rivendare on.
That's a dangerous place to be.
Yo, Big Fry, hook a brother up.
He's like
Rune Bladed Baron Rivendare increases movement speed.
As I'm thinking it.
Oh, come on. Somebody give me water walking. Fuckers.
Thank you.
Little help? Little help?
Whoever water walking me, by the way.
Anybody?
It's the same guy that's been doing it for the last 6 months.
Fuckers aren't gonna give me water walking, huh?
Tom,
Sharks.
Does anyone ever check to see if jumping in the water makes you faster?
It doesn't.
Is it
No.
just like people that
But life hack, get on the island and mount, and then let me water walk you, and then you could mount across the water. But
Yeah, Big Fry. We'll do that.
yeah, who's on the island? Where you at? Where you at?
Vay's on the island on the tip.
Just the tip?
Just for a second. Just to see how it feels.
Vay, I got you, bro. Go for it. Go for it.
Hit me, hit me.
Let's
hit
go,
me.
boys. Let's go!
Oh, shit. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Oh, it's on.
No, do it again, do it again, do
It
it
is
again.
so on.
I would have brought 2 stacks. Shit.
Do it, Big Fry.
I'm finally the shaman
I believe.
running across the water on his mount. I finally get to do it.
Yo.
This is what it feels like.
Turn.
Death Knight.
This is what it feels like.
I'm so happy for you, John.
Get a Zanza off Frostpot. If you're like a DPSer or something, I don't know, maybe you want to try the movement speed Zanza. But I think for if you have any in-combat regeneration, Spirit of Zanza is still better.
Does Katie take any damage from the Spell Reflect one?
It doesn't work in raids.
Yeah, literally when you enter raids, it will just take it off.
Fizzles.
I think that they determined it was going to be too much needs to figure out what mechanics should work on it and shouldn't, and so they just decided, fuck you, you don't get to use it in raids on the server.
Wasn't there a thing where somebody used that to reflect Cthulhu's eye beam and one-shot him?
Not on this server, but that was an idea that I came up with and wanted to try. Insta one phase. Phase 1 right into phase 2, that would be awesome.
Alright, I'm telling Tiffy to drop it. Is anyone
it's
still on
dropped,
board?
it's walking. It's walking already.
Cool, cool.
Remember like that 1 or 2 Cthulhu kills where we pull him and he does no eye beams?
I'm good, Kuro. I'm almost there.
Get your Zanzas.
Swimming over here.
Murloc's first kill, it came after a wipe on him, and the eyeball stayed at 50 or 45% when we pulled, and he didn't do any eye beams whatsoever.
Get some buffs out here as well. Like,
Good point.
We had an RSA one with no eye beams.
Yeah, and we still wiped.
No,
Are
I
you
think
serious?
we killed it. No, we killed it. Or
I'm-
was it multiple attempts with no eye beams?
There was at least one where we wiped in
snowball
phase
me.
2
What
after
the
no
fuck?
ID.
GG, snowballing with port.
Are we headed up to Sunflower first?
The dude is in a Uber's run, so we're gonna have him drop first, since he's back in order, holding up his group, and then we'll fly. So stay at the flight.
Get to the flight path, but don't take it yet.
Oh, I'll take it.
May as well repair while we're out here.
Say log on alts for
Repair
soul
orange.
found.
Alright. As soon as the last cocksucker crossed the bridge, I'm just helping her out. Alright.
You're wasting my thoughts.
Well, I hate wasting his time. He's leaving an instance for us, and we really appreciate it, so I'm just gonna tell him to do it now.
Let's do it.
Yeah, get buffs out here. Get
Should be coming any second.
AIs and shit like that out. Whilst everyone's stacked up.
Yeah, this is a good time to buff.
Yeah, this is perfect time to buff.
This flight path is like, yeah, the business is good.
All this silver I'm about to get.
Yeehaw!
I raised you guys twice tonight.
Wonder how much gold I would get back from all the flight pass I've taken.
All the taxes from flight paths go right to Wolfward, so doesn't matter.
I wonder how much gold this guy has, like, at the end of the server.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
While we're waiting, can one warlock drop raid and summon my lord? Please,
If you could see how much gold something had at the end, I'd love to see what like main vendors, like people who go to vendor gold.
Reagent vendors.
I would love to see. I would love to see how much fucking.
All right, Azrael,
It's
thanks for
gotta be
dropping in.
capped. You just
Sorry you couldn't
figure
stick
they're
around.
all
We're just gonna
capped.
grab these
They
buffs
all
and then
gotta
we're
be
gonna
at
go
cap by then.
back to Kel'Thuzad and we're gonna go one-shot him,
No.
which is actually
That's
a
what I
four-shot.
I don't know what is
I don't know
the
what the hell
cap
it is.
on this. I forget. It's like 300k
Let's
or
go,
something.
boys.
Alright, he's entering the chamber now. I think he had to get it out of his bank or something.
Who's you on this soulstone on, Pyro?
Melee or a druid maybe? Or a shaman? Rog, what was killing you? Just frost volleys?
He died from aggro in the last attempt because we fucked up the group con. Other than that, I think it was a bug. I think he got chain frost last once.
Maybe Shadowborn? And
It's going out, guys.
Incoming.
It's going out.
Shadow can soulstone themselves, you know, soulstone.
Okay, now fuck.
Getting
Oh, sorry.
you can make your
Alright.
gold transfer.
We got
like lightning is chaining through all of us on the fucking river. It's kind of cool.
Whose Ren buff was that, by the way?
It was the shit.
Oh, it was, okay. Cool, that was my dude.
Who is in here that's not supposed to be?
Now we're done, yeah, that's Vulcan. Well then.
Who is it? We must find it.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back for Kel'Thuzad in just a minute.
Nobody tell me nothing.
Who's that? Is that Heathen?
Shit.
I think Brian can spot you something.
Did Heathen ever use that heart?
I'd give you some Big Fry, but I've only
Yes.
got demonics.
While we're flying, good story about Heathen's heart. So,
It's black.
someone, I won't say who, got Heathen's account info and gave it to the pub hosts, and we just logged on and ninja'd it and fucking dropped it. Fuck him. Fuck Heathen, dude.
And then deleted his quest item. Fuck you.
There was talk about should we vendor his gear and take the gold, but that's too much.
He was trying to sell that heart for
Yeah, that's why we took
500
it.
gold.
That's why we logged in and just took it. Fuck him.
He owed it to Banish.
He
Like,
sell his Cessna.
he owed it to Banish and then went back on it and was like trying to sell it afterwards, so like, fuck him.
Paid with his life.
Make him fuck bandages right now.
Now, what would have been funny is if you deleted all of his shit and sold it and then just left him with the 500 gold. That would have been fucking fun.
Yeah, all of his crap wouldn't have been added up to 500, let's be real.
I think we had some bit of money. Screenshot like 2K.
No, I didn't know when it was. I think.
Oh, now we know who got it.
I don't give a shit, yeah.
Incrimination.
It was me.
Alright, I took many snapshots.
It was Ziegler.
Okay, thank you.
Any healers need dark runes. At org mailbox, I'll give out a couple to each person. If you need them. Please don't be weird.
Imagine giving fucking bindings to Heathen.
I'm not gonna take him. I mean, yeah, I'd use him, but I'm not gonna take him over healer. I just wanted to see if he'd actually trade me. That's actually what I'm predominantly using now. I don't want to farm demos anymore. I just want to buy them.
Yeah, I figured 3 is probably good per attempt, so I'll just make stacks.
So guys, let's spread out and find that power. And then, who has Hearthstone cooldowns up?
All the shaman.
Most people.
All the
I
shaman.
Hearthstone.
Some of us hearthed out of that when we got into combat and have about 5 to 10 minutes.
16 minutes.
There's a lot of warlocks that'll have their health.
Alright, so hopefully that'll work.
That's like me.
I need a summon because I was making bandages.
Like that trigger.
Bandage.
Actually, Flinch Love is gonna summon as a representation.
Yeah, everyone's here, so make that port up.
Cryptics?
Actually, we don't need a port, do we?
Summon cryptics.
Is Nervok supposed to be healing or damage?
He's
healing.
He's in shadow damage.
Yeah, he knows. He's just when we're running around.
Yeah, that's it.
Pooter said he inspected him during last attempt that he was also in the shadow damage.
Because the combat glitch. He forgot to switch. He'll be fine. Summon crypt, I know.
Healer up.
Creepy, on you, babe.
Oh, this love and family. He's not loving this family.
You don't need to go to it, OG.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hard as you
did you
can.
see that Gimme Something guy just ran off the cliff? What the fuck?
You like swimming.
Living
Okay,
is hard.
Warlocks, let me know
Life
when
is
you get there.
Don't forget to bring time.
So if we're just waiting for her to start cooldown, I guess there's no reason to if this is our last attempt ever.
We're not gonna wait. We're summoning people. Is there any warlock that needs to summon, Brent?
Yeah, I mean my hearth's on 6 minutes.
I'm hearthing right now.
I'm gonna
Let's see
log.
who went.
I'm gonna log because I got 12 minutes on Flask.
Some may need to repop.
I've got 18 on.
I should probably send myself another flask. No real reason not to.
Did you get that?
No, you're a towel.
You're a towel.
There's a millimeter funky town.
You're all just a bunch of towels.
You guys wanna get high?
Bring a friend.
Won't you take me down to funky town?
Hey Stela, did you send me a shaman doll?
I don't think so.
Somebody sent me one.
Wait, does anybody have a warrior doll?
I do,
Cause I need one. I'll get with you after raid.
Did you ask for
Ooh,
one,
that
Tom?
sounds kinky.
Oh, you have no idea.
That sounds explicit.
Angry hand job behind the dumpster of the King of Daenerys.
I'm gonna make it so.
Well, soon he might be able to do that because he's gonna have his hand back. Yeah.
Could you give me a assist?
Get it.
I
One of
did.
these days. Extra income, creepy.
Creepy's like one of these days.
Creepy's like my ink.
No, I did send you one. I think Soulstone said you knew somebody or one of your ults needed it. It was like a couple
Courier's
weeks ago.
coming on the road.
Oh,
Watch.
okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll find somebody that I can give it to.
Yeah, I may as well use the flasks because we're at the end of the server. There's really no reason not
And
to.
what
They're
happened
not
to
that
the
expensive to make, and I have a shitload of Lotus left over. So there's not really a reason to save them.
I'm just trying to expedite getting more warlocks here that don't have to.
I see. Oh, you have an extra summon group, I understand.
He's got his mushrooms on the mushroom.
Actually, the mushroom ran out, so I've just been. There hasn't been a Moran around anyway, so I just
Yeah, there's
put
no
him down
point.
on the bottom.
Aw, I like when the mushrooms are on the mushroom.
He's
You
still
want
up
me to
there.
just move here? Yeah, okay. Without it, fucking... Thanks,
It's just,
Morgan.
I fucked up and I had a quest item that looked like a soul shard, and I thought I had one more to summon the replacement mushroom warlock, and then I went to do it, and of course it tells me I don't have a soul shard. God damn it.
I've got a summon, Illis. Don't summon me. Save your...
Get up there anyway. Clipping or something.
Magic.
You have to fear each other up the mountain.
You guys at Nax?
Yes, log in. Log in for summons. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Logging in.
Oh fuck me.
Pretty sure that portal, no, it's not there.
1 second.
You guys need body?
I need a log because my flask is almost done.
Actually, I have got a suggestion. We should get another tank or something.
We can have potentially Crypt just being tier 2.5.
Let's get a few shards.
Start pulling shit.
Honestly, my computer's like rebooting. It made me install a fucking update for work. So you could take Earthborn.
That would work. If you're fucked for a couple minutes or whatever.
I have no idea. It's usually quick, but I have no idea.
Alright, let's get EB then.
Just a potato.
Damn
Okay,
potatoes.
I gotta give the Dark Runes to Thor outside. I'm gonna give you some.
Yeah, I'm camping right now.
No, you're not gonna. It's not gonna take you out of the instance if you can.
I know.
Okay.
You guys still got.
No, I have 9 minutes on my flat.
Yeah, we'll have summon in a second.
Yo, EB, can you wait in org for like 1 minute actually?
Yeah.
Need to get a flask.
Yeah.
Dude, I need that fucking mana potion on this mob. Who's
I
got
miss
that
Rommel,
massive?
dude.
Falcon fixing to lose. No!
What's that?
Easy clap.
Easy clap, boys.
How much
Okay,
was that for?
Pyro, kicking you out of the group.
Not enough.
Or
Sleep,
maybe
where
not
are
yet.
you? Sleep,
Yeah,
where are
no
you?
problem.
Up front?
Yo, use your first FR puck.
You don't own me.
You don't know me. Yeah, who wants this juicy soulstone?
Oh fuck, I forgot to do that.
I just hit Tom Kane with one. Anyone need mana pots or major rejuve? Trade Porvo outside. If you need them, just take them. Let's get this done.
Ooh, easy clap.
Alright, I'll get you, Stella.
Oh, Big Fry, there's Thor took the Dark Runes inside. So if you need Dark Runes, trade
No,
them.
I'm still outside actually. So.
At my doctor.
Just save that, I
shit.
guess.
Earthborn's being jumped over.
Oh man, I saved you, EB.
Yo, did you almost get sin bendered?
I did.
Dude, I saved
shit.
you. Holy shit.
Tamo,
almost lost bark skin.
easy, easy clap. We're gonna get in here. We're gonna one-shot this after, 5
Are you safe now?
failed
AJ?
attempts. Still a one-shot. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody was watching for any of those
Is it a
others.
paladin?
It's okay.
Hey, dude, we just wrecked bomb.
Is it that fucking shitter with the sulfurous?
Sin Binner.
Ah, that guy, yeah.
Well, EB was just in normal form, so.
Yikes.
Wait, he can do that? Okay, anyone not here?
I'm not here.
My brain's not here.
Okay, well, we're zoning in.
My brain hadn't been here for months.
Yeah, Big Fry, you rolling?
Hey guys, let's zone in. Let's get this show on the road. Finish up.
This is it.
Earn some shekels for me, Lord.
Oh, my fucking game crashed.
Ha!
Shit hunter.
Too bad you rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1 out of
I
42.
didn't roll a 1, I rolled a 10, suck the dick. I see.
Dude, I only see 1.
That was okay.
Zero didn't load.
You
I'll
only
wait
did the
for you.
1.
Everyone's inside, I think.
Trade
Just
Thor,
log in.
trade Thor if you
Okay,
want Dark
Morgan,
Runes.
let's get a new snapshot when you get in.
Yeah, phase 2.
Yes, please.
Get a new Snapchat when we get it.
You want to start
Snapshot.
over, Bulk, or you want to continue this?
No, continue with the 10, dude.
Let me get your Snapchat, Sleep.
I'm on.
Bruh, you think I have that?
Yeah, you sound like a guy that would have that.
Come on, baby. Give me that shit. Just give me that.
Okay, snapshot taken.
I'll never forgive myself if I
Give me
lose
that shit.
this.
Give me that shit.
Hey guys, there's a couple people that haven't taken a frost pot yet. You should pre-pop a frost pot.
Ooh, baby, easy money.
Easy clap.
Alright,
yeah,
Slugs and
Soulstone.
Aga, you can log in. Buffs look good. We need 1 int on Earthborn. Maybe. I don't even know.
Stela, you don't have a soulstone yet, correct?
I do not, but I
Alright,
would
I'm
love
getting
one.
you.
Oh damn.
Okay, for this attempt, tanks are going to be Morgan, Stela, and Earthborn. And lambs, you're going to go DPS with Group B.
Just be ready, Lambs and Grip, to be, pick up shit if we need. In that bad art.
Casters, if you're below, I don't know, like 7 minutes or 6 minutes on your flask, we don't want to have casters on flask for a lot of phase 3.
Slugs, you there?
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, log it.
Okay.
It is time, boys.
I go for 1,000, blueprint.
Lith as fuck.
Okay, here's time.
Yeah, who should I soulstone? I've got it all.
You can go on, like,
I'll defend who doesn't have.
maybe Agamemnon or Removinate.
I'll put it on Agamemnon.
You guys have 40, right?
I'll get Remo.
We do.
Okay, here we go, guys. Eat in the middle.
I don't have any flash pooter.
100% ready to bug.
Come on, boys, let's fucking do this.
Melee, give it an extra second. There's no need to rush DPS phase 1.
Yep. Safety first. We'll do me, Stela, into Earthborn.
There you go, Aga. Chug away.
Thank you. Need set more than some.
Stay alive in phase 1 and 2 so you can pull aggro and die in phase 3.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Earthborn?
I'm in beef set. So.
Okay, sweet.
I'll give
Be
everyone
set
5
on a
gold
cap.
if we kill it. Let's go, dude.
Let's go!
Everyone 500?
I need those shekels.
Got him.
Melee, take it easy. They crit, that means you.
Alright, Stela next.
We got it. Got him.
Earthborn, are you okay to take the boss at the beginning?
Yeah.
We'll do that, and then I'll help do an eye later at the beginning. Earthborn's next.
Is this group 2? Is this group 1 or group 2? Or phase 1 or phase 2 groups?
You can swap some of the mages for phase 1, and then I can switch it back. I took this down.
Pooter, go ahead and drop yours.
She's going.
Thank you.
Just trying not to die here. That's all I'm trying to do. Got him. I'm actually really worried about pulling aggro. And yeah, we got crazy hands in here. Yep. He just popped on today and was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, yo, what's going on? He's like, do you guys have any spots? And I was like, yeah, we might. We might have some
was not in a
spots.
spot. And so EB came in.
So we brought him along.
So we added a melee to B.
Just checking on this bit to get back to this one.
Yeah, you're fine.
Benny, use your tide. Thank you.
Earthborn next. And guys, really, really focus the CCs each MC. Easy ones.
Yeah, if we get the CC right, we get the interrupts, this is an easy kill.
I'm next.
Is it worth using Prophecy here?
Yes. Well.
Oh yeah.
I say that reactionary is a thing. I'd say it probably doesn't make a difference for your cast. Stela next.
on cooldown.
No worries. I never am.
I do sometimes.
Resisted my fucking demo. Fucking prick.
Damn it, Frig.
Holy shit, that's a lot of crits.
Juju chills.
That was a lot of crits.
Stay Linux.
I could probably go harder.
Go spare Juju chill for me.
I will get you.
It just concerns me.
Shit, sorry. I saw hungry.
Somebody give Cheek Beater a couple mana pots.
Oh, Thunder Fury.
You sure?
Crazy. Go ahead and Tide.
I got next.
Group A will get the first interrupt.
Stay Linux
Crazy.
the last one.
Crazy. You still need mana pots though?
Cheek beater needed.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Torm, go ahead and Tide.
Watch this over.
One
A
Weaver
is up.
northwest.
A is up.
Heals on Earthborn. He's on the bombs.
Get skull as well, guys. Just
Get him a little
guys.
bit more center. EV, you got time.
B is up.
Use Frostward.
And lastly, Big Fry, go ahead and do yours real
C is up.
Watch your positions.
Mine's
Phase 2
down.
group.
Sweet.
Fixing groups.
A is up.
No, don't fix.
B is up.
Alright, mine's done. Thanks, Tony.
You're good.
C is up.
Frost Blast, get green.
A is up.
Get green, boys, get green.
Frostward.
Mind control on
Use,
3.
Mind control. Stop casting. Stop casting.
B to 2. C is up. Okay,
Vulcan,
C
just
and
save
tanks.
your
B and tanks.
save your thing for after mind control always.
A is
No one
up.
cares about deeps.
Yeah.
Push it hard, guys. Push it hard.
B is up.
Frost Blast, get green. Tanks move out.
Yep. Use Frostpot.
C is up. A is up.
Melee, melee.
B is up.
Your melee
Shit.
is a melee.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
C is up.
Come on, boys, we got this.
C is up.
Mind
A is
control.
up.
Ink. Stop casting.
I'll stay in, stay up.
Stop deeps. After the MC is over, we're pushing. Earthborn's
A
got
is up. A is up. B is up.
Take those frost spots.
Yo, melee,
Melee.
melee.
C is up. C and tanks. C and tanks.
Okay, you can push him.
Push it, push it, push it.
Let's curl.
A is up.
Got slowed by the damn frost.
Hit the spell.
You
Shit,
Frostpot.
I'm over, huh?
Left push.
I'm keeping a demo.
Get green, get
Okay,
green.
first guardian's coming now.
B is up.
I asked for souls.
I'm shackling the first one. Here comes the second.
Let me hit it. Let me hit it.
Go left.
Navarre,
Drop Earth
Navarre,
Bind
can you
Totem.
shackle that one?
A.
Okay.
Mind control in 5
Guards
guys.
coming
Stop
out.
casting. Stop
Abaddon.
casting.
B is
That's
up.
3 shackles.
C is
3
up.
shackles. No shackles.
C is up. A is up.
Focus the C here.
Wait-
This is gonna be
wait
rough.
for it.
Focus.
Wait for it.
MC, GBB.
I've got ads. Let's go.
Okay, Stela has it.
On Stela.
E is up.
CC's.
Use Frostpot.
And slows, please.
C is up.
Reshock the crease. Frost blast kick. Be safe.
Push, guys.
A is
Execute.
Frostbite.
Get Scorches up.
E is up.
Need 5 Scorch.
Sorry, I think that
Think
was
it's all
just
right.
scorching.
Okay, C is up.
More
Come on,
threats,
I'm the
stay
only one
low.
scorching. Put 4 Scorches up, guys. Come on. Need 1 more. And do it.
A
If you have
is
a
up.
battle res, get a mage up.
We got.
Just push. Fuck mine.
He's
Control.
up.
Just kill, yeah, just kill.
Got him.
Slow these ants, please. Please slow the ants. Thank
Or
you.
kill the boss. Let's kill the boss, Morgan.
Out of way, boy.
I had a lip up.
We called it! We called it! We fucking called it, boys!
Yo, give one of those to Slough. Give one of those to Slough. I mean, oh shit, wait. Oh.
Double hungering cold.
Please, somebody send that.
Oh wow! I was hoping for double Gressel.
Melee loop for once? No.
How the fuck did I die?
No Gressel though. Feels bad, man.
Dude, who was I talking about with when I said double THC this week?
Everybody knows
Oh,
that
because
swords
my
are
potion
shaman
was on
mode. I say it
cooldown.
every week. Swords are shaman.
Fuck,
Please,
that's what
somebody
happened.
send that to Slough.
Can I get a portal
Hey,
out for all the
Pyro,
cats?
you're weighing in on Discord, right?
Yeah, I'm in go chat.
Hold that shit. Holy shit. That's so funny.
Yeah, me and Morgan were talking about it, honestly. They're like double.
I would have
THC version.
rather had double Gressel. Double hungering cold though is pretty cool.
Oh, Grat's big friend.
Pretty good kill though.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
So I was
That's
dumb there
seriously
right at the
Grat's
end.
really good.
I went hard thinking that I had
Let's get a
a
portal.
limited invulnerability
Get a portal
potion
for all my
available,
cats,
and that was my plan. It was that I was
Oh,
gonna
no,
pull
Grat's
aggro and then lip and then kill him.
Grat's crew.
Yeah, I mean, Kirk has to whisper first.
I didn't.
Oh, who's getting that
I
fat
didn't
shaman? ring?
realize.
Probably crazy.
I didn't realize
Everyone else
that
probably had-
I had used my potion cooldown on Frost Potion. So I mean, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Ooh,
Grat,
Grat's
Grat.
Oh, Grat, boyo.
Doesn't really matter.
That's it, dude.
You're
You're
fully
done.
bis now.
You
Welcome
can
to the
quit
club.
now. Congratulations.
Welcome to the club, babe.
Good week
Game
for Crap.
over,
They got
man.
Gauntlets of Annihilation yesterday and THC today.
Wow.
Lamb says he can't whisper, by the way. So.
I got Lamb's whisper on Discord.
Sword of 1,000 truths.
That's fucking awesome.
I want a sword of 1,000 truths.
Sword of 1,000 best in slots.
I mean, yeah, I want one of those.
Yeah, double swords.
Hell the
is
fuck
great.
yes, I want one of
Congrats,
those.
dude.
Never-
Fucking finally.
I've never seen 2 swords and 2 like of that offhand drop ever. That's nuts.
Double Gressel next week.
Imagine.
Gressel doesn't exist.
I was kind of hoping it was a
Grat
double Gressel this
Shadow.
week.
Ah,
I was kind of hoping it was double Gressel this week, and that's what all the hollering was about. That'd be badass.
There's a sin binner in Orgrimmar right now.
Anytime there's a fucking sword on the boss, dude, it's fucking holler and hoot.
Port. Wanna go kill him?
I got you.
There's no chance to see him.
Well, that was a pretty good kill.
Someone else kill him.
I
I'm just
fucked up
chained
right at the
here.
end, but I'm okay with it.
Anyone whispering in still?
Slee, did you get mine? I can't say anything. Cheek beater.
Wearing as well.
We got to go to Strat Dead, boys.
Actually, I gotta go to Daenerys first, though. Turn that first part.
Cathario.
Grat's good.
Yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me at all that it went to Catharia.
Shadow.
TB, sorry. I forgot I gotta go to Daenerys and turn that in first.
Time to fucking scrap that
Let me
cool.
just go with you so I can port you out.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Look at that.
Mages, can you please that are whispering for the Crossfire Ring? Can you please link Sleet your ring?
Yeah, so it went to...
And Cheekbeater, just say it out loud.
It went to Cryptix and to Cathario.
So we're gonna do BWL now, yeah?
Maybe not tonight. I would like to do something tomorrow, though. Maybe a siege, or if there's people we could try for a 40-man again.
We should try BWL.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tried it last week.
Literally took like 15 minutes to find people to fill the raid. I don't see
That
why
means
we
that the
wouldn't.
next Gressel is going to Cathario too.
Because last week was pretty good, getting an extra head, getting some loot.
So next week,
I know there's
double
a couple people
Gressel,
saved. We've got
right?
extra characters we can kind of juggle around. If
Double Gressel would be good, but I don't even know if one
have a
would go
shaman
to
that
me.
doesn't
Honestly,
have
I
the
think it
ring?
would go to Solace because he's been around longer. Even though
here on him.
Get that extra
that
nef
doesn't
head as
do
well.
better. I don't know. We'll see.
That Crazy Hands has it?
Cruel's logged in KT's room. You think I could log in and maybe?
I don't think it'll work.
Nah, no, it won't.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the stream tonight.
Clean kill.
That was pretty good though. We did go wreck his face.
Thanks to that AQ40 raid for picking Shadow up and getting that base yesterday with my internet being clutch.
If we do end up doing the Tesh quest, maybe I'll stream that too, because I've never seen that. I've never done that one. I'd be down to do that. So maybe there will be more stream later on. I'm not sure. But I think that's going to do it for this raid. I'm going to end it here so that we get the segment as well. Yeah, next scheduled raid. It sounds like we're going to try for something tomorrow. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, so if you just subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell to make sure that you're getting notifications for when I go live, you'll know whether or not I'm going live tomorrow, and we'll see what happens there. You could also join the Discord right there. You can join the Discord, you can ask me questions, you can post your hottest memes in the Memetorium. You can talk metal with me, give me requests, recommendations, post your metal picks if you ever go to shows or whatever. I don't know, that kind of stuff.
I'll definitely be here for BWL tomorrow.
If nothing else, the next scheduled raid for sure is going to be Wednesday, and that's going to be a fresh Naxx with all the bosses up. So we're going to be going, what is that going to be? 12? 13 out of 15?
Morgan, you think about
if we can do it, we can do 13. We did 13 this week, so hopefully we'll be able to do it like that.
Go for a treat.
Shadow, did you want to do that tonight?
I wouldn't like to. We don't have to.
So yes, tune in on Wednesday if nothing else. There might be something tomorrow. Tune in then as well, and we will see you
Everyone needs
next
to get Shadow
time.
Box. I need elixirs of demon slaying.